Some people go through life making bold decisions, taking massive risks, and they never, ever look back. What's their secret? Why do most of us replay our mistakes over and over and over again, trapped in regret, while these rare individuals stay completely unstoppable? First, let's be real. Every single one of us knows the sting of regret. You miss an opportunity, you say the wrong thing, you don't take the chance, and suddenly your brain hits repeat. What if I had just? Why didn't I? If only. Psychologists call this the rumination cycle, and it is brutal. Every loop floods your body with cortisol, reinforces fear, and makes the next decision 10 times harder. You're not just remembering the mistake, you're reliving the pain again and again. And the worst part? Most people never even realize they're stuck inside this mental prison. Now imagine the opposite. There are people who take bigger risks, fail more spectacularly, and yet they never get trapped. Their brain simply refuses to dwell. They feel the sting for a second, maybe a minute, then it's gone. They're already on the next move. These are the entrepreneurs who keep launching after bankruptcy, the athletes who attempt the impossible, the leaders who make unpopular calls and sleep like babies. How do they do it? Here's the part that will shock you. These people are not naturally fearless. They feel fear. They feel doubt. They feel anxiety, sometimes more than you. The difference is not the emotion. It's what happens after the emotion. It's how their brain processes failure. Successful entrepreneurs, extreme athletes, world-class performers, they all use the exact same counterintuitive strategies. They lean into uncertainty instead of running from it. And they treat every mistake like pure data, not personal disaster. And the best news of all? This is not genetics. This is not luck. This is psychology, and you can install it. Let's go deep. 4 unbreakable pillars of the regret-free mind. Number 1, cognitive reframing. This is the art of changing the meaning you give to any event. Instead of, I failed and I'm worthless, the unstoppable mind instantly flips the script to, what did this teach me? How does this make me stronger? Think about Thomas Edison, 10,000 failed attempts at the light bulb. Most humans would have drowned in regret and quit. Edison smiled and said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. That single sentence is cognitive reframing in its purest form. Failure stops being a tombstone and becomes a stepping stone. Quick exercise, right now while you're watching. Think of one thing you still feel bad about. Got it? Good. Now ask yourself out loud, what is one way this actually helped me grow? Say it. That tiny reframe you just did is the first brick in building an unstoppable mind. Number 2, emotional detachment from outcomes. This does not mean being cold or heartless. It means refusing to tie your identity to any single result. If the business flops, the relationship ends, the competition beats you, it doesn't mean I am a failure. It simply means that path didn't work. Next. Free solo climbers, the people who climb 1,000-foot walls with no rope, live or die by this principle. One tiny mistake and it's over. Yet they stay eerily calm. Why? Because they have trained themselves to separate self-worth from the outcome of this one climb. They prepare like crazy, they execute, and whatever happens, their identity remains untouched. Next time something goes wrong, pause, take a breath, and ask yourself, is this result defining who I am, or is it just feedback? That question alone can dissolve years of regret in seconds. Number 3, future-oriented thinking. Normal brains are past-obsessed. Unstoppable brains are future-obsessed. Their mental energy is almost entirely invested in, what's the next move, not why did that last move suck? This forward focus triggers dopamine, the motivation molecule, and creates real momentum. Jeff Bezos built Amazon with this exact mindset. He once told his team, if you make a customer unhappy, I will be ruthless. But if you invent something bold and it fails, we will celebrate it. That's future-oriented leadership. Failure becomes tuition, not a life sentence. Number 4, Radical risk acceptance. Regret-free people have made peace with a simple truth. If you want anything great in life, failure is not possible. It is inevitable. They don't hope to avoid mistakes. They expect them, plan for them, and extract value from them. Behavioral scientists call this positive loss framing. They see the potential upside so clearly that the downside feels tiny by comparison. Let me show you this in real life. Elon Musk. 2 rocket explosions in a row, billions of dollars literally on fire. Most CEOs would be paralyzed with regret and blame. Elon is live tweeting memes hours later and scheduling the next launch. Emotional detachment plus future focus. Oprah Winfrey. Fired from her first TV job, told she was unfit for television. She could have carried that rejection forever. Instead, she reframed it, detached, and built a billion-dollar empire. Alex Honnold, the free solo of El Capitan. One slip and he dies on camera. He trained his mind so thoroughly that regret simply has no space to live. These aren't superhumans. They're humans who mastered the 4 pillars we just covered. Let's install this in you right now. 3 micro experiments you can do today. 1. The Regret Purge Journal. Grab a piece of paper. Write down 3 things you still feel regret about. Next to each one, write 1 lesson and 1 action you will take this week because of it. Then rip the page out and throw it away. You just converted regret into forward momentum. 2. The 5-minute future projection. Think of a decision you're scared to make. Close your eyes for 5 minutes and visualize only 2 scenarios. A. You take the leap, it goes perfectly. B. You take the leap, it goes horribly, and you still learn, adapt, and win later. Notice both futures are positive when you remove regret. The daily reframe drill. Tonight, before bed, find 1 small failure from the day. Ask, what is the hidden benefit here? Write it down. Do this for 21 days. Your brain will start doing it automatically. So here's your new operating system. Cognitive reframing. Turn pain into power. Emotional detachment. Protect your identity at all costs. Future-oriented thinking. Live in the next move, not the last one. Radical risk acceptance. Welcome failure as the price of greatness. Practice these 4 pillars daily and something magical happens. Regret stops feeling like a life sentence and starts feeling like a distant memory you barely remember. The people who never feel regret aren't lucky. They aren't broken. They simply trained their minds, 1 decision, 1 reframe, 1 bold step at a time. And now you know exactly how they do it. The only question left is what will you do with this knowledge starting today? Try one of the exercises we talked about and tell me in the comments which pillar hit you the hardest. I read every single one. And if you want more deep psychology that actually changes your life, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because the mind has so many more secrets, and we're just getting started. You're unstoppable now. I'll see you in the next one.